Today's state is Hawaii.
Number 1. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park sits at the top of the Big Island bucket list for many visitors to Hawaii. With its fascinating geology, an active volcano, miles of lava tubes, and even ancient petroglyphs, it should be no surprise that this is one of the Big Island's best activities. There are few places in the world where you can actively witness a volcano in the midst of creating land. One of the top experiences at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is the Crater Rim Drive. The 11-mile road trip gives a great overview of the park. You can see sulfur banks and steam vents as a reminder that beneath your feet is an active caldera. For an up-close and personal experience, stop and explore the Thurston lava tubes.
Number 2. One of the definite highlights is the snorkel or scuba dive with Manta Rays at night. Just north of Kona on the Big Island is a bay where manta rays come nightly to feed. With a wingspan of up to 18 feet, manta rays are the largest of the rays. Local dive and snorkel operators have set up spotlights on the ocean floor to attract plankton so small that they are invisible to the naked eye. Plankton are the main food source for the manta rays, so their presence attracts the rays. Snorkelers hang on to large buoyant rafts on the surface, while licensed divers kneel on the bottom. As the sun sets, the ocean becomes completely dark except for the light from the spotlights and the divers' flashlights. Snorkelers and divers look around and peer into the darkness, looking for the sighting of rays.
Number 3. Lamia Canyon, also known as the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. Conveniently, you can drive to most viewpoints. This canyon is approximately 10 miles long and up to 3,000 feet deep, with several viewpoints where you can take in unsurpassed views. It's an easy drive on your own with a rental car or with a guided tour. Entrance is free to the Lamia Canyon Lookout, and there is parking available as well. This is where you get a panoramic view of the canyon. The best payoff for getting into this magnificent canyon is to enjoy close-up viewing of the mighty Wapuu Falls that can be seen from here. If you feel adventurous, there are several trails that allow you to walk down into the canyon.
Number 4. Just off Maui's west coast lies the striking Molokini Crater, a partially submerged volcano crater with a crescent shape. The Molokini Crater is unsurpassed as a diving and snorkeling destination. It's like swimming in an aquarium, a tropical fish fantasy come true. Be sure to book a morning tour as the sea is calmer for a clear water and a more satisfying snorkeling experience. I recommend skipping the larger boats packed with tourists in favor of choosing a catamaran that accommodates just a handful of people. It's about an hour ride on the boat out to Molokini. Then you'll have time for snorkeling and lunch typically before the ride back.
Number 5. November to April is the best time of year for whale spotting in Hawaii. The best places to spot them are off the coasts of Maui, Big Island, and Kauai because more than 10,000 humpbacks migrate from their summer feeding grounds in Alaska to Hawaii this time of year. In Maui, the Anu Channel just south of Lahaina is a particularly fruitful place for whale watching. A naturalist on board the tour boats talks all about whale behavior, how to spot them on the horizon or closer, breeding habits, lifespan, and more. If you are lucky, you will see a mama whale and her baby playing just offshore. If you have never seen whales up close, treat yourself to a half-day whale watching tour while in Hawaii.
Number 6. Voted one of the top attractions in the U.S. in 2018, the Polynesian Cultural Center is one of the best places to visit in Oahu. For over 50 years, the center has showcased the unique culture of Hawaii and the Polynesian Islands through a series of interactive shows and displays. Your visit to the Polynesian Cultural Center includes a trip to the villages of 6 island nations of the Pacific, where you learn how to shimmy up a palm tree to grab a coconut, do a scary Maori war dance, and drum Tahitian style. There are canoe tours and an impressive pageant where dancers perform on boats floating along the Central River. You can even get a temporary Fijian tattoo and see replicas of the famed Maui statues from Rapa Nui, which stands for Easter Island. When it is time to eat, you can't miss the award-winning luau. After a lay greeting ceremony, take your seats and get ready for a feast of the senses. Eat while you watch dance performances from all over the country of Polynesia. You can't help but be impressed by the fire dances. In the evening, the entertainment continues in the Center's Theater.
Number 7. The Pearl Harbor National Monument is a must-see for many visitors. This sobering and historic site conveys the history of the U.S. military's presence in Hawaii and the events leading up to the attack on December 7, 1941. As you tour around this national historic landmark, remember those who were lost that day and the wave of patriotism that spread throughout the country after. Keep in mind that this is a memorial site and resting place for thousands of individuals who perished. The most visited memorial is the USS Arizona, which is free of charge. However, we highly recommend you book an entry ticket well ahead of time. The 3 other memorial sites, the USS Bowfin Submarine Museum, the Battleship Missouri Memorial, and the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum, require paid ticket entry.
Number 8. You can catch a short flight or ferry to the tiny island of Lanai to visit the Lanai Cat Sanctuary. While there are many gorgeous places and other fun activities on the island, cat lovers will enjoy the Lanai Cat Sanctuary. Here you are able to visit hundreds of cats who have been located to their own beautiful little area for their safety as well as the safety of the island's bird species who the cats like to hunt. As you walk around, you will see more than 500 cats in total. The mix of sizes, colors, personalities, and breeds make it extra fun to wander around and spot the different felines, whether hanging out in trees above you, hiding in the cabinets next to you, or jogging up for a much appreciated head scratch. While you will have a chance to give plenty of love, don't expect all these gorgeous creatures to want attention. With a little bribery, treats go a long way and you'll help make a lot of quick little friends. If you are an animal lover visiting Hawaii, a trip to the Lanai Cat Sanctuary is a must.
Number 9. One of the top things to do in Hawaii is to visit a black sand beach. Simply known as Black Sand Beach, Panulas is the most famous. In addition to a long, wide stretch of black sand dotted with volcanic rocks, you can often see endangered green and hawksbill turtles sunning themselves on the sand. Lesser known, Kahini on the eastern shore is another black sand beauty.
Number 10 on our list. The Kona region is known for its coffee, which draws its distinctive flavor from its high elevation and rich volcanic soil from nearby Halulili volcano. Learn about the coffee making process during the coffee plantation tour at Greenwell Farms, which includes a visit through the coffee fields and processing facilities, followed by a tasting. Please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button or click on the frog icon on the video. Don't forget to click the bell to get notified of our future videos. And of course, please click on the thumbs up.
And remember, stay young and have fun.